So I'm sitting at a rest stop somewhere in Pennsylvania. I've been driving the past few days, going on tour for like a month, so a lot of these videos you will be seeing will be me in a car talking to a camera. This week is the third birthday anniversary, I guess, of Project Life Size, and I don't know what I thought was ever going to happen with Project Life Size, but I don't know that I thought it would actually go for 3 whole years. Like, I look back, I'm like, that is such a long time, but I don't know, like, in some ways it feels like it's been 3 years, in other ways it feels like it's been a few months. I just wanted to say that I feel incredibly lucky that every week I get to make videos with a bunch of girls who are awesome and get to read comments from amazing people who take the time out of their lives to care about what's going on in our lives and to support us with the things that we're doing. So something that we've talked about, me and the girls, but we haven't actually talked about on the channel, is we are planning to do Project Life Size for 1 more year. And before anyone freaks out, a lot of collab channels when they first started only went a year, and we've gone 3. We've outlasted a lot of channels. And I think there's something to say for that, and I also think there's something to say for, I feel like 4 years is an appropriate time to kind of move on to the next stage of life. Like, you know, after 4 years of high school or 4 years of college, you kind of move on and go into the next phase of things, and I think the 4th year will be the last official year of Project Life Size. Not that Project Life Size ends. The way that I see it kind of going is that we would continue to update people on things. Like, we would continue to have our days. We can make a video if something happened or there's a topic or something that we thought was relevant and appropriate and important enough to talk to you guys about. But the daily videos, you know, it's awesome and I love doing it, but like, we are all living our lives, you know, marriages and babies and moving and careers and things like that. The way that I view it is I would rather us know that we have 1 more year, make it an awesome year, as opposed to kind of just like telling you like we're ending it in like a week and then ending it in a week, or waiting until it kind of fizzles out and no one wants to be here anymore. I'd rather us know that we have a certain amount of time and to do the best job that we can. And I wanted us to talk this week about, number 1, what do we want to see happen in the next year, and number 2, all of us on the channel have been here for different amounts of time, but do we think, like, has there been a change in us since the beginning? Do we think that Project Life Size has influenced our lives in the time that we've been here? I feel like the past 3 years have been a lot about us trying to figure out our own issues and our own lives and where we stand on things, and I would like to see the next year us focus more on maybe some of the problems and the things that you guys are going through that are watching it. I feel like we've learned a lot on our own in the past few years, and I almost feel like it's our turn to kind of give it back and give you our advice. As far as looking back, do I think that Project Life Size has like changed me or influenced me? You know, I started the channel when I was 22 and I'm 25, and I think in a lot of the important ways I'm not different, but I think in a lot of ways I am very different than I was. I feel like in the past 3 years, just being on Project Life Size has introduced me to a lot of different people, and it's made me realize kind of how we all are dealing with a lot of the same things. We all feel at some point or another like, you know, we're treated differently, or we're not respected, or we're looked at and made fun of, or you know, just people have the wrong impression of us. And I think that that is a theme that is what makes Project Life Size work for people that are, it's not always about, you know, body image or being plus size or anything like that. Like, there are people that watch this that aren't plus size, that are on the opposite end of the scale, or aren't necessarily dealing with body issues, but maybe you're dealing with their sexuality, things like that. I think that there's just like this common pain that we all share, and good things that we all share too. But I think Project Life Size has definitely opened me up and made me more aware of the fact that everyone is kind of hurting. I just think, like, I look at myself now and I think I'm just I'm much more confident and comfortable with who I am, and I stand up for myself a lot more than I used to. I think I've definitely learned how to work with other women when you're in a collab channel and you're like family, like sometimes you love each other and sometimes you hate each other and sometimes you just don't want to talk to anyone. I've had to learn how to, you know, it's like having sisters, and I've never had sisters, so it was definitely an adjustment. Happy birthday, Project Life Size. 3 years, one more good year, and then we graduate. But I don't know what we graduate to, but it's gonna be something awesome.